Overhead off the back wall. Good footwork by the Bolivian. Back to the ceiling. Another long rally here, Dean.
Both Bolivians went for that ball. Nestor's on the left now. Yoel's on the right. Forehand, pinch. Josue's there. Set up, Bolivia. Does not come off the back wall. What a rally.
What a rally. That's a great squash rally, buddy. I got 20 exchanges on that.
40-second swings. This match was underway. We're at 6-2. Bolivia's in the lead.
Our scoreboard now jives with Bolivia. With Bolivia 6-2, yes.
Good get. Another good grab. Pablo rips that one over. These boys are hitting hard, but not low. That's a good get.
Nobody home left side. Good coverage.
Pablo's there, but a slice tries for a win. What a rally. That should be on ESPN.
I'm with you. Get it to Cindy Tilbury. She'll get it on.
Good win of a rally by Ecuador. I mean, Bolivia pinched the ball right in there. Josue just really lunged out. He actually got the ball. And Bolivia shot it into the corner, and a great coverage by Pablo Vera.
So the operative question to you is, when will Vera be cruising, my friend?
Come on, I can only use that once. The line's only good once.
Ecuador service zone.
3-6. Ecuador making a comeback. Head referee Christian Longoria from Mexico. Good pickup by Nestor. Pablo right down the line.
A lot of left up shots here, Dean.
Yeah. Good save. Backhand, Pablo into the corner glass. What a nice diving get. Slippery floor. Yoel skipped a ceiling ball for another point.
Very dynamic here. Lots of exchanges. Seems like they're friendly. They're just hitting the ball back to each other. Boy, exceeding 20 exchanges, Alexis, on that rally. So Ecuador serving again, 4-6.
That's a kill shot. Cambio, good shot by Joel.
Joel and Josue.
No, Josue's on the left in Ecuador. He's playing the backhand. Pablo's on the right. They get switched up a lot.
Yeah.
Joel's on the backhand for Bolivia, and Nestor is on the forehand side. Point.
So we know all the principles here, including the arbitro, Christian.
7-4. We're having some long rallies, but no one's really, they are ending the rallies with the kill, but there's just a lot of shots that are being left up, like a ton. And I'm sure that's what coaching will get that under control. It's early in game one, emotions. We talked earlier about the psychology of the game, Gary,
yes.
With Joanne Palmadero.
Joanne.
Yes, and, you know, because some of these kids, you know, the pressure is just too much for them. It's good players
Lot of pressure.
that lay a goose egg, you know, because of the pressure. So I was trying to ask her how they can prepare at home for the pressure. And she was talking about visualization, recording their matches, watching their body language when they're reviewing their matches. Good get. That's a good diving get right there. Hashtag just a replay. Now Nestor wants a towel timeout.
2 timeouts, player timeouts or team timeouts per game, 1 minute each. This is an official timeout to take care of business with the court. Thank you so much for the staff here at the beautiful Complejo Centro Deportiva. It's a multi-disciplined sports park. We're right next to the velodrome and the squash arena. Bolivia served 6-4. 8-4, I apologize. 8-4 game 1. Safety hold up. We'll see what the call is. Avoidable hinder, hand out.
I don't know. I thought he cleared there, Gary.
I agree with you, but
Christian didn't.
body language, and it's his call. Set up back wall.
Wow, what a nice shot by Pablo Vera. Front wall, side wall rollout. 4 serviendo 8. 4-8.
Comes across to the backhand side again. He's been somewhat effective with that serve. And he continues that MO.
See, now I think Ecuador changed sides again. I don't know if that's something that they do often. I noticed it before that Josue was on the left. Now he's on the right.
Now he's on the right. Long with that serve, 3-wall.
That was pretty flat. Oh, they're double serving.
Yeah, they're each
to Nestor.
serving from the right side here. Well, although previous one he went left with that drive. See if he does it again. Now he goes with the wraparound.
Well, it might be to, you know, get that ball over into the glass.
He's saying he was visually screened with the ball coming off the back, that the Ecuadorian player did not give him an opportunity to track the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to I thought he had a chance to get it, but he visually couldn't watch the ball off the back wall.
Point scored, 6-8.
Both players went after it. One hit it, the other missed. Now the Bolivians switch sides. Good grab with the backhand by Josue. Punch into the corner. Didn't get it. Point. Ecuador. Gary, Sandra from California is saying hello. Players take a break.
Sandra Ramos Mauri, hello, saludos desde California y saludos desde Guatemala, la capital. Thank you for tuning in.
We'll take a break and we'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Back here in Guatemala City. Saludos. Nuestro amigo de Sucre, Delgadillo. It's 7-8 game number 1. As Dean said, a lot of balls still up. Long rallies here.
Look at that. He was going to give him a replay. He wanted an avoidable. The guys on the left, Josue and Joel, were really jockeying for position there. You could see there. I mean, there was a lot of contact. Joel's extremely angry on the left, and he's not getting any of the calls that he thinks are available to him. He's really trying to shoot, and Josue's making it very difficult. That little push. Nestor down the line. A broken ball.
Yeah,
like I said before, Gary, they're hitting the ball a ton, but they're not doing anything special with the ball.
As I said earlier, they're kind of they're friends, so they're hitting it right back to each other. They're not trying to, folks. Oh, as Dean indicated earlier, overzealous. They're good feet. They're getting to it, but they're not doing much with it. That's subsequently long rallies, empty rallies too. A lot of hinders.
Want to say hello to Dr. Tim Baghurst. I believe he's watching.
Hello, Dean.
Here's a setup. Joel blasted down the line. What I am seeing from both of these teams is excellent communication. They both teams know where their partner is, but they're just getting confused with where their opponents are by what shots they're taking. But I do see them communicating a lot, and when they need the other one to kind of step up for them. So
yes, takes a short hop, wrap around.
Oh, Pablo lost that. I don't know if he lost that footing.
I don't think he read the bounce off the back wall, off that around the wall ball. Consequently, he was off balance when he hit it. Bolivia scores a point.
7-9, creeping back, Bolivia. Looks like it's short. Bounce get by Joel. Second server. Nestor will serve. Like I said before, this is a 6-3 matchup. Not that the seeds really mean anything sometimes. I mean, pool play to determine the seeds could be, guys had a bad day.
That's right.
Lost the match they shouldn't.
They're both quality teams.
Yeah, you can clearly see that. The 18s are going to be really good. What a fantastic pinch into the corner by Pablo Vera. The winner of this match plays into the bottom half of the bracket. So this is a quarterfinal matchup. So the winner of this match will move on to the semifinals and take on either Canada or Mexico. They're playing on another court.
And they'll get a breather tomorrow, Dean. So the next match, semis will be on Friday.
Yeah,
the finals on Saturday.
From a double standpoint, right. Yeah. 3 walls. I'm curious to know why the serving technique, the choice of serves that they're double serving to one side. I mean, they did that coming right out of the gate. Usually you don't see that. Josue just took one of Pablo's, by constantly switching, that's what happens. He took a forehand right away from Pablo. He skipped in a backhand. So.
Middle of game 1. Boys 18 doubles. 8-9, Ecuador serving to Bolivia. Safety hold up. Avoidable
Cambio.
hinder called. Safety first, folks. Thank you for holding up, and then let the official call it.
Juan Andres Bermeo. I would imagine you're related to Josue. Point. Got to jump at least. Not that it's gonna do any good, but by the bare minimum, lift one of those legs because you don't want to get ripped with it.
His coach telling him to get off the wall.
Yeah, and that could also be because they're constantly switching sides. You know, maybe during the rally he's forgetting, as you see a timeout being called from Ecuador, he's forgetting where he is on the court as Bolivia has a 3-point lead. Players take a timeout. We will too. We'll be back on the International Racquetball Federation.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause. Wielkie brawa. Do zobaczenia w Birmingham.
Welcome back, folks. Dean Baer, Gary Mazeroff, International Racquetball Federation. I want to say a big thank you from the broadcast team for Zurich Foundation, Mini Athletics Court Wars, presented by Williams Accounting, and of course, Planeta Racquetball. Ooh, diving get. Almost took the legs out from Josue Bermeo.
Good timeout by Team Ecuador. So there's a handout. Score still 11-8, game one. Mixon serves up, reverses on the Z, right side, jams, coming left. I haven't seen a straight drive down that wall yet, though, Dean.
No, I
Like
see a lot of Z's. Sometimes, you know, when the game plan is to keep the ball into the glass, if that's the game plan, sometimes from a coaching standpoint, it's too ingrained into the players, and then they don't take the right shot at the right time because they're constantly thinking that their coach wants them to go into the glass. And when the lane's open, you got to take it.
That's right. Pure racquetball. Take the lanes, hit it where they aren't. So they're going to have a little towel time out here.
Ecuador taking on Bolivia. 18 and under boys. Quarterfinal matchup. Josue Bermeo and Pablo Vera from Ecuador. And Nestor Zenteno and Joel
Acha. Gotcha, Acha. Nestor Zenteno, Pablo Vera, Josue Bermeo. We come back here. Ecuador 8, Bolivia 12. Nice hands, soft into the left corner.
High lob into the glass by Pablo Vera. Set up off the back wall. Josue, wide angle. Good get by Pablo Vera. And another good get. Wait, that's by Josue. Love doubles, Gary. There's just so much action, so many moving parts.
Look at all the
Wow.
exchanges.
And then look at that little slap into the corner for a winner by Bolivia. 12-8. 12-8. Want to remind everyone to hit the like button, hit the share button. Behind the back.
Ball wrapped off
Yo.
the back. That wasn't the angle he wanted.
No, Yoel couldn't really get his racket on that either. He was stuck against the wall.
Shouldn't be an excuse for that. As soon as the ball struck, they can leave their respective zones. Oh, nice. Flat right corner pinch.
Joel.
Here we are.
2 points away, 13-8.
13-8. Different twist on this. High lob.
Good get there. And switched right back. And that caused some confusion. A lot of traffic in front of Pablo Vera. Game point number 1. High lob up into the glass. Pablo cuts it off. Overhand down the line. What a diving get by Josue. And another one, 2 in a row. Make that 3. This is a rally and a half here. And look at that kill shot. He got it. He got that one. Skipped in, Bolivia. I'm not sure about that other one. I thought it was 2 bounces.
No call by the ref and no lines people.
Let me tell you, very tough for Christian Longoria to see that.
Absolutely.
He had the 4 boys right in the way, and they were diving all. You might as well take the mop and mop up the entire floor right there because they were all over the place.
7
And
gets by Vera on the left side.
what a rally. That was actually Josue on that left side because
Okay.
they switched it up.
Yep.
On the defense, that's their defense. Josue's on
switch
that side. But it was
That is-
3 or 4 in a row of diving gets.
Bottom line, Ecuador serving, so they stave off the first game point by Team Bolivia. Team Bolivia receiving 6-point lead.
Point. Do they have enough to come back? 9-14. Set up, Joel. Diving get. Both guys dove for it. That's a good pickup. Oh, 2 bounce call. Point 10.
Timeout. Timeout Bolivia.
Very smart timeout. What they don't want Ecuador to do is heat up. Players take a break. We will too. We'll be back right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
The Colorado Springs Sports Corp brings top-flight events to Olympic City, USA. Each summer, more than...
We're back, folks. Gary and Dean, Alexis and Pablo. So, Dean, your question. Does Team Ecuador have in the tank what it takes to come back answers yes. Coming back 10-14. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Second serve. I'll tell you, well, they came off on that timeout by Bolivia, and Ecuador is closer to us right here, and I saw extremely positive body language from both players talking to their coach, so that was nice to see. Bolivia, you know, they don't have a coach. They're kind of being coached by themselves and some kids, so their body language was a little bit different. We got to see how it plays out.
Good timeout nevertheless, so handout 10-14.
Pablo Vera with the drive serve, going with the Z. No, straight down. And there's a quick point. It was off a miss hit. I think it hit off the edge of his racket, but needless to say, it's point number 11.
Some of the best shots are miss hits. That time he came straight down that glass. He does it again. Probably veer off of that this time. More of a defensive serve.
Well, this might be coming off the back wall for a setup, but he doesn't do anything with it. And skipped it in the corner was Josue.
He'd like that back again, Dean.
Yeah, game point number 2 for Bolivia.
Right there in the middle of the court, he skipped it in.
Johel will take his drive serve, goes behind his back, but short serve.
Watch the ball in the middle.
Gonna be a setup for Pablo right in the front. Couple of big whacks at it, right at Nestor. And he couldn't move out of the way quick enough, half out. Cambio, second server, needless to say, the third chance here for game point. Goes with the Alvaro Beltran high lob. Set up off the back wall. That was a sidewall, front wall, rollout kill by Josue. And now he'll switch sides.
Excellent half inning for Ecuador. Stave off another game point.
Second server. Both Bolivians went for the same ball. It's really good they didn't hurt themselves, but one got it, put it into the front wall. Now they're going to switch sides again for the serve. Pablo Vera going back with the high lob. Would have came back with that Z, the short Z. Set up.
Ball
Nestor
down.
buries that. This is the 4th time for game number 1. 4th time.
Ecuador got what they wanted off those serves, just not able to put it away. Second serve.
Yeah, but Bolivia, again, they're not really doing too much with their drive serve. Doubles, sometimes the lob serves work much better. Puts the ball in play. Yeah, get the setup. Pablo's there. There's a plum. Pinch winner. Bolivia takes game 1, 15-11. Gary, we'll take a break. We'll be back for the start of game 2 right here on the International Racquetball Federation.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from
it's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
We're back, folks. Gary, Dean, Alexis, Pablo. We're having a great time here in Guatemala City. So Team Ecuador will serve game 2. They lost the first one 11-15. Just watching Coach Cueva telling them to cover. One guy's up, the other guy, other side, a little bit deeper. Stagger. Make sure you have the court coverage. Game point, nobody was up front to cover.
Kill shot. Joel.
Came back with that drive up the middle.
Gary, this match has medal implications. High leverage.
High leverage. I like that.
Oh, got to turn and take a forehand there. Cambio switch, 0-0. 0-1. I do like this serve, but I'd like it to be a little bit, oh, short serve. I would like it to be a little more closer to the glass.
That'll get it closer. Left up again.
Wow, that hit the crack. 1-1.
Most shots from the right side are going cross court rather than into the glass. There's one, but kissed off the glass right into the middle, Dean.
I don't know why he took that shot and let it go off the back wall. Would have had a better setup. That's what it looked like from here.
Tied at 1, game 2.
Easy pinch, he read it right. Nestor's right there. Good between the legs. Skipped in, the pressure.
A lot of sidewall, front wall combinations, veering back into the middle for the opponent. Setup.
Oh, good little reflex there. Pinch kill with the backhand. 2-1, Ecuador in the lead.
All live, set up left side. Ooh, safety hold up, awarded a point. Left up pinches, balls coming front wall, side wall, back into the middle. Long rallies, fans love it. There's your Beltran lob, Dean.
It's not close enough to the wall. Good diving get, another one. Good let.
Safety hold up.
That's got to be a side out. Cambio, that's a penalty. Called instantly by the referee. Ecuador knew it. They walked right to the back.
What's
Screen
happening is,
serve.
Dean, a lot of these misdirects are forcing them out of position. Consequently, we've had quite a few avoidable hinders called. Failure to move. Errant forehand by Team Ecuador there. Point Bolivia. 2-3, game 2. We're back to the power serve. Too strong on that serve. Ecuador rolls it out left side. High lob down the glass. Good serve. Set up. Oh, flat. Flat right side. Pinch. Team Ecuador. Bolivia would like that rally back. They had a couple plums that they didn't, for which they didn't cash in. So no change in score. 3-2 game 2. One of our patented long rallies again, Dean. Finally, nobody home for Ecuador.
Tell you, the athleticism from both of these Ecuadorians, impressive, Gary. They're all over the court.
I'm with you.
The Bolivian team's really not diving as much, and they don't have any reason to. But Ecuador, the balls are not too far away from them that they need to dive. But Bolivia's putting the ball in a really good spot. Ecuador's having to dive just to keep in the rally, and they're doing a fantastic job in it. That was a good get, but a cambio.
No change in score. 2-3, game 2. Bolivia serving.
Point Bolivia, 3-3.
A lot of hits. Hitting for hitting's sake, nothing more. All these left up shots. Ball's coming back into the middle. Beautiful touch.
Great hands.
Touch backhand into the right corner.
That was very intelligent.
It was. It was. Meanwhile, Bolivia takes a 1-point lead.
Good serve again. Good cutoff. He got that. I don't know if he called an avoidable or he called a 2-bounce get. I thought he got it.
He called a point.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was going to be a point.
Chris Young, his opinion, the ball was down. No lines, people, no appeal available.
Wow, ace into the corner. Point, Bolivia. 6-3, doubled up. They were down. They were down 2-3.
So
4 quick points.
They're asking for a towel timeout so they don't have to take one of their 2. It's granted. As you say, Team Ecuador's leaving their feet quite often, so that floor's going to get wet. Safety's #1 issue on the court.
Absolutely.
Good, good, good. We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I talk?
Center court here
Real quick.
in Guatemala City for the 32nd edition of the IRF Junior World Championships. Team Bolivia serving 6-3 game 2. They won the first 15-11. They're serving against Team Ecuador. Bolivia was down. They came back. Now they have a 3-point lead. Good timeout for Ecuador.
70%, Gary, right there.
Absolutely.
Positive point or side out after a timeout for Team Ecuador.
Called a short serve, second serve.
Serving is Nestor Zenteno. Oh, hit his own.
Hit his partner, didn't he?
How did he call a point? He called a point on that?
Not sure what happened.
7-3. I thought he hit his own. I thought he hit his own partner.
Certainly looked like it.
Good grab there by Joel.
Great feet. Ball into the floor.
Straight into the ground.
Urged on by their coach, Jose Luis Cuevas, Team Ecuador. 3-7, game 2. That's a good serve down that line, D. They're not cashing in.
Nestor tracking that one around. Now they switch sides. That's a good live ball. And Pablo Vera puts it right into the corner for a winner.
Welcome, Palomino, the newer coach of Team Guatemala. Thank you all of the service workers here at the new Complejo. Beautiful facility, 10 courts. We're on the championship court with 40-foot sidewall glass, back wall as well, glass. Thank you to the IRF staff and the Guatemala Federation staff.
Skipped it in. I don't like the decision to take the backhand with that. He had a really good serve. He had the weak return. He's got to spin, take a forehand, and just rip it straight down the line against that glass. It's going to be a winner.
Good point.
There's a pinch rollout from Nestor.
Yeah. Not a strong serve with that Z. The Z needs to kiss off the sidewall before the back wall. Oh, that's...
So Ecuador's trying to say it hit the Bolivian on the way back, but if Christian didn't call it right away, he's not going to say, okay, now. And the ball came off the back wall and hit Ecuador. That's going to be a point Bolivia. And the Bolivian's saying, I don't think it hit him. I don't know. I saw it was pretty close to them, but I think if it hit him, it would have changed directed.
And he should have put his arm up
and
right away.
Jose should have had his arm up right away. Oh, Pablo Vera.
Nevertheless, it's 8-5 Team Bolivia.
8-4 on the scoreboard here.
Okay, then
the
we're going to
IRF.
change. We're going to verify. It's 8-4. Thank you, Alexis.
Good ceiling ball. Point, great little stroke, little backhand, reverse pinch.
From his knees.
Correct. Carry correct. The Bolivians, 5-point lead. That looked like a great serve. Setup. Oh, he called it short. When I didn't hear the short call right away, I thought it was a good serve. That's a really good shot. Blasted that.
Statement forehand by Ecuador. Hand out. Stop the bleeding here. 9 serving 4. Trying to close this out and earn a berth in the semis, which will be played Friday.
Like we said before, medal implications of this match right here.
Great defensive shot, Dean.
Wallpaper. Tough, tough, tough. Every medal counts for team competition, Gary. Does it go by total count? Does it go by points per medal? If it's a gold, if it's a silver, it's a bronze?
Timeout on the floor. To answer your question, there's a intricate system that's in writing. Not only does it go by a power in the medals received, but preliminary play and pool play, if there is. An example was the World Championships. Mexico got 3 golds. The overall winner was the USA because they factor in previous matches. We said early in the week the fact that the 2 Mexican men,
no medals.
Paria and Rodrigo Montoya.
Correct.
No medal. It's going to come back to haunt them. And I think the final tally, the U.S. won by maybe 6 points. So every match counts.
Absolutely. Boys are back on the court at 11-4. That was Ecuador's second and final timeout. Mexico boys 18 on court 7. They're going crazy. Here comes a setup for Nestor, straight down the line. Now Pablo, cross court. Another great wallpaper, but here comes a setup off the back wall. Point again. Bolivia, 3 away. That might be a pretty good Z. Good return. Ill-advised swat at the ball by Nestor.
Flojo, lazy on that one.
Yeah, a little too overconfident for Nestor Zenteno.
But if he's going to do it, Dean, why not do it when he's ahead 12-4? Left up shots.
Good read by Josue. Wow, fantastic pinch rollout from the dead center court. Both Ecuador boys, Gary, they were just inside the hash marks, and the pinch, they were not getting it. Too perfect.
Oh, whiff.
Well, that was almost
off
like the crotch in the corner there.
Yeah.
Came spinning off the glass. Really, really no chance for it.
And with that glass, a lot of oftentimes visual distortion.
Good point. Very good point. 12-4. It's a good serve. Decent return. Behind the back, and a good one. No, doesn't make the front wall.
Handout.
Still 12-4, and Nestor is trying to get an equipment timeout with a broken string. So he'll be allowed to leave the court alone. No one else will be able to come off the court. Can't talk to his coach. Can't talk to any of his players. Can't get water. He's got to exchange his racket. And you can clearly see that Christian is all over watching him. No communication. No glove change.
30 seconds to do that, and he satisfied that requirement. So here they are serving for point 13 in game 2.
That's a behind the back too by Josue. In the corner, diving get comes up short. Point 13, 2 away, Gary. Commanding lead for
Commanding
Bolivia.
lead, yes.
And they're going to call for the towel. Bolivia has both of their timeouts. Ecuador is done with the timeout. Resources are over for them. They're on the court. They're at the mercy of Bolivia right now.
Second server, Team Bolivia, 13-4. First to 15 wins the game. Bolivia on the cusp of taking this match.
The high Z's working good for them. Good cover. Got to keep playing, boys. Can't look around, Gary. Waiting for a call. It's not there.
Took it early.
Good diving get off the back glass. And another good swat by Pablo Vera.
What a great rally.
Gonna call him point on that. Josue was really moving out of the way for Nestor to take a backhand, but he really didn't realize right behind him Joel was there and ready with his forehand. His forehand was ready to go. It's an easy call. Match point number 1 for Bolivia. Good swat. Good diving get. We got ourselves a rally here, Gary.
This may be one of our longest ones.
What a way to end it. Yoel with a splat rollout from about shoulder to chest high. Very, very difficult shot. Gary, Bolivia will move on.
They will, and they'll need the day off tomorrow, believe me, after all that energy expended. 15-11, 15-4.
For the crew here right now, we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the next match right here.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Manolo Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.